back, everybody. Been trying to get some aluminum made up. This is all I've had so far. I had to go out and get some mined up, and it's running through, or will be running through here shortly. I guess it is running through now. And I made a fluid solidifier, changed my machines around a little bit. I had somebody point out to me that if you put just one sulfur and 9 rubber into a chemical reactor, you'll get 9 rubber out. But it comes out in liquid form. So basically I have the fluid auto output put to this side, so it'll dump right into here. And then I went and made a ingot mold, so then it'll mold my rubber bars. And I have a plate mold, so if I need plates I can do it that way too. But as you'll see, I'll get 9 out of here, which is better than what you get out of the alloy smelter, so it'll be cheaper on sulfur. I also have my fluid extractor set this way so I can make item casings in here. I don't think I can make the steel ones. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look that up. Steel. Fluid extractor, yeah. I won't be able to make the steel ones because I have to have a medium voltage to extract the steel in the fluid extractor, but I can do tin item casings, which I use to make a fluid canister from IC2, the new kind. And I also have it set this way so I can wrench it like this, put the rubber bars in there, that'll fill it into here. Then I can take my wires, put them in here with this circuit, and it'll automatically make my wires at a 1-for-1 rather than 2-for-1 to save on my rubber. Also, all of them steel tools I had in here. Damn it. Freaking shut up. Damn things are noisy. XAR watched my last video and complained that the spiders were loud. If y'all ever hear something like that, you know, Junior uses my same recording for our settings for Fallout, and sometimes he turns my sounds up a little bit and I don't realize it. Plus, when I'm playing by myself, I crank up my sound so I can hear things behind me and around me. So sometimes it might get a little bit loud on you. Just let me know. And I'm in the process of making a mixer, which can be used for making making bread easier. When I expanded this, which I did off camera, just basically mirrored the same thing I have over here. This is basically a modular building. Every time I want to expand, I just knock out a wall and build the same thing on one side or another. But Junior's been trying to make sandwiches and stuff, and making bread with Gregtech can be a real time-consuming pain in the ass, because basically you got to take a bucket and scoop up your water, put the water bucket and flour in there, and you get your dough. And you got to keep doing this over and over. And you can either cook one of these to make a bun, or you can put two of them together to make your dough, and then put your dough in your furnace, and that'll cook you a piece of bread. Basically, the mixer will suck up water. I'll pump it into it, and then you just drop your dough in, and it'll make it. I took out my solar boilers I had here because I really don't need them. I got them in the box over here. I'm going to put them over there in the restaurant and make another turbine eventually and put it over there, or I may just wait until I go to medium voltage and take this one over. Not quite sure yet. I also started my lava array downstairs. I now have two of them with the pump on it, so it'll just automatically suck the lava right out of here. I found out that the turbine I have up there isn't fast enough for this thing to run. It ends up wasting a lot of steam. So I decided to do it this way instead for right now. I could probably take it down to only the low pressure with iron instead of steel for the tanks, and it would probably work because that's what I had last time. But I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and go with that. I also have started pumping sap in here instead of having it go to the thing out there. I have it pumping into this tank right here, and I'm going to make a second centrifuge because this one has the chest for the auto output. It has a pipe for the pumping out of fluids, and I also have the water pipe right here behind it and the power going to this. So there ain't a whole lot of room to get anything else in there. I could put it in through the side here, but I'd have a lot of pipes to mess with, so I think I'm just going to make a separate one and put it like on the back side of here or something. And just so everybody knows, I think I said this the other day, but this is completely safe even though I only have 8x wire, because I cannot run more than 8 machines at one time. It will not catch on fire because I only have 8 batteries in here. It will only kick out power for 8 things. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and get an ass ton of this rubber made up. This is what I had from doing up all the rubber I had out there, the sticky resin I made from sap. Trying to get that thing empty so I could make the pipes to pipe it in here. I haven't quite got anything done yet for making polyurethane, so I'm still having to use 3 extra pieces of iron to make low voltage casings, but it works. Oh, and I also took that heater, moved it up a block so I could have more furnaces up here. And I put the low voltage capacitor in between here so it can hold power. Oh, that's the elevator. It's about done. Not quite. Go ahead and get this mixer done. See if I can figure out where I'm going to put it, because I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put it, because I'm going to put it over here for right now, because I can use it for mixing other things too. And I'm going to need some wire. Oh yeah, over here. Oh, and I moved my tool things over here instead of over there. Put my regular crafting table here. That way I got my tools right there for what I'm working on. Looks more like a workbench this way. That and that. Give me 2 of these and 2 of these. There we go. And we got our mixer. Now the next thing I'm going to make, other than stuff for medium voltage, is a sifter. The reason why I haven't made one yet is because I have to have raw carbon mesh and zinc foil, and for raw carbon mesh you need raw carbon fiber, and for raw carbon fiber you need carbon dust. To get carbon dust I can either where's that? Centrifuge graphite dust to get tiny piles of it, or centrifuge ash, tungsten carbide, which ain't even an option, or rubber wood to get a 25% of one, which I am going to do this because it gives you methane as well. And I've got like 60 of them over here, but I got to get another tank to put the methane in. And I can also get carbon from dark ash, which this is kind of the issue of not having think about putting it right here. So it'll fill up there. We'll get its power there. Actually, I'll probably put it here. Now it'll fill with water. Put that in there and it'll just pump out. Oh, it looks like you actually get 2 for 1 too. Didn't realize that. I can use it to mix up gunpowder and use it to mix up different ones of those. all the liquid dyes, which I've never made any of them. Energy crystal dust stuff. Now, I used to have these full. I wonder if it still does. There's a whole bunch of them in here, so probably. There's the chocolate dough. Never made that either. There we go. 1 flour and water makes 2 dough. So yeah, that makes it to where you can get 1 bread out of each flour. So that's kind of nice. But it takes a lot of water. Sucks water up pretty quick. So now I can make bread a lot quicker that way. All I have to do is cook it, and I can make a microwave oven which will cook food faster, and basically put it right here and have this auto eject it out of there into the microwave, and then microwave cook it, which is probably what I'm going to do when I set it up over there at the restaurant. Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't do that because that would cook this into the buns. Because this needs a forming press to make the regular. Otherwise, you're going to get... Oh, you even have to do it for that? I thought you could just straight cook that. Let me see. Yeah, I guess not. I guess you can't. You got to have the forming press either way. So yeah, one with this mold will make a bun shape. One with this one will make the bread shape. So I'd have to make a forming press and then a microwave. So it's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So I want to make it pretty much automated over there for him. So all he has to do is pick what ingredients he wants to go on the sandwich. What the heck was I looking for? Oh, how much power do I got? 42. That's not going to run anymore, so I'm trying to get rid of the still dust. So I've been cooking it up. And first thing I'm doing when I get enough aluminum is to update, or not to update, my electric blast furnace. That's what I normally do first. But it's not going to be what I'm going to do this time, because right now I need oxygen so I can make steel over here, so I can get my dark ash so I can have my carbon. And to do that I need an electrolyzer. So first thing I'm going to do is make a low voltage transformer that'll up this power to medium voltage, or make a medium voltage turbine. I haven't decided yet. Probably going to make the medium voltage turbine, because I can take it and put it right down on, like right here, and then send the power up, and that'll take power from both these and this, or steam from both of them I should say, and send it up, you know, like right here, and then I can move this stuff around a little bit. But I need to make an electrolyzer, so that's probably going to be one of the first things I do. And then I'll step this up, which is just a matter of taking out these 3 energy hatches, put in a MV one, and send power into it, and then just make 2 more of these heat-proof machine casings to put in the other 2 corners. Hopefully I'm about done doing all the sticky resin for a while, because I am just about full up on glue, and that's going to be more than I probably ever going to use. I don't want an ass ton of something sitting around I'm never going to use. Been trying to get this floor done too, little by little. I love this black granite brick flooring. Oh, I guess I ought to show this in case anybody didn't know. You see this redstone torch? You do that so you can just shift and right click your armor on and off. I set this up for when I was bucketing lava. I could take my armor off. I got a clanky around here somewhere. Where he's at, but I hear him. Driving me nuts. Still ain't decided what I'm going to do with the front of this place yet. Make it look a little bit better. Hey, I didn't even hear you. Oh, also cleared this hill out that was here because there was magnetite here. Where the hell is that clanky bastard? I have no idea. Hi, buddy. Get stabbed in the feet. I've just been clearing it out, getting all the magnetite out of it, storing it in the house for when I need it. Oh, where in the hell that clanky bastard is? There shouldn't be any holes for him to be hiding in downstairs. I checked and made sure I lit everything up downstairs good. So I shouldn't be down here. I don't see him down here. I ain't got a clue. Oh, and I noticed something, and I don't know if it's standard Gregtech now, or if it's something that was added because of IHL. Y'all can check into it and let me know if you'd like, so I can let everybody else know. But it used to be that you got aluminum off of bauxite, and now you get rutile byproduct off. And gallium, I don't remember that one either. I thought it was titanium and aluminum. I knew the gross are, but when you electrolyze it, you get. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Back up one. Daggone it. Stop clicking on everything that's brown. Okay, bauxite, bauxite, bauxite. And then when you electrolyze it, you get rutile, aluminum, oxygen, and hydrogen. And the rutile, this is going to be a fun one. You have to mix with carbon and chlorine to make ash and titanium tetrachloride, and then that you have to put in a blast furnace with magnesium to get your titanium, and then you get the excess magnesium chloride dust, and then that can then be used to go back in to make chlorine and magnesium with sodium. So you don't have to have as much magnesium. You can kind of reuse it a little bit. Chlorine's pretty easy to get. So that's not really going to be an issue. Why in the heck was that guy not burning? He get out underneath that far enough? I thought he should have been burning. Get this stuff made up. Which I'm not real worried about the titanium at the moment because I don't really need it anytime soon. I got a lot of other things I'll be making before I start making titanium. I need to get low voltage and or medium voltage and high voltage started first. Why is this not running? Oh, takes 9 now. Duh. Dumbass. I'm still stuck on the recipe that takes 3. Drop my aluminum back over here. This is my way of remembering which one is the input and which one is the output without having to look at the wire thing. I put the dust over here so I know it goes right in there. You can automate these and put like a chest here with a conveyor belt on the front of this and it'll automatically dump your ingots out. Or you could use a pipe with a conveyor belt module on it to pump it out of there. And same for pumping things in through the input. You can use a hopper or a pipe with a conveyor module on it, but right now I don't have the power to do more than 1 or 2 at a time. I usually wait for my batteries to get up to about 50 and then I put in a piece of aluminum. Once I get up to medium voltage, then I'll be able to do, partial stacks or full stacks of stuff without a problem. But right now it's just 1 at a time. Takes a lot of time, but that's Gregtech for you. That's why I enjoy this mod. Pull these out of here. And I've been thinking about actually making some burgers. If you make this kind of bun here and slice it and mix it with cooked minced meat, you can make a hamburger. And again, these do not affect the spice of life because I think they're meta items, not regular items. I haven't decided yet if I want to make burgers or not, but to make that minced cooked meat, you just take meat, throw it in the oven over here, cook it up, and then throw it into a macerator, and that'll make the minced. I've been making steak sandwiches and eating them mainly. So I'm having to do a lot of work away from the base, going and mining and looking for ores and stuff, and it's a real pain having to carry stacks and stacks of different foods around. It's a lot easier to just take one stack of sandwiches or something. And I got so much damn beef and chicken laying around, it's ridiculous, from getting leather and feathers. And I also noticed something about my chicken smasher over here, other than the fact that the damn thing throws shit everywhere because the hopper can't collect everything quick enough. But I noticed that I'm getting feathers in here a lot. So look at all these chickens. Most of these raw chicken that's in here is from eggs getting thrown at the chickens, and the egg is killing them. And then I get my feather and my raw chicken. Let's see, everything just kind of pops out of here. So I was thinking that what I was going to do to keep from having the problem of the eggs killing them, which isn't really a problem, it actually kind of helps a little bit. Except, like, when I come over here and I see there's an ass ton of eggs in here, I'll come up here and just dump them in there and let them shoot out. Once it makes a baby, it's going to sit there and hit that baby, and it kills the babies. And when you kill a baby, you don't get anything. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this up one block so it shoots the glass, and then the chicken will drop down. But in doing so, that'll keep from getting the random feathers like I have been. Look at all these damn eggs. I do not need this many freaking eggs. I see it's just smashing them chickens right in the back of the head. And there they go, they all three died. So it's basically wasting the eggs. Now I'm not even getting a chicken. The hell was that last one for? I don't know what the hell that thing's bitching about. Oh, it was stuck in the wall, or what its problem was. The other nice thing about this is eventually I can turn a lot of this chicken into methane. Or cook it up for sandwiches, either way. Originally it was just a way to get me feathers for arrows and junior chicken for making meals out of, but I've realized that it runs so quick, and I think there's only like 2 chickens up top, and I don't eat enough chicken based things to use up this much chicken, so I'm going to have chicken for centrifuging down to make methane. So I think that's about all I'm going to do for today. I'll let you guys go and get some more stuff done. And hopefully be back tomorrow if I got enough to really do. It's kind of been my problem right now with just getting this big boy set up, is really ain't got a whole lot of things to show you guys, because most of my day is just walking back and forth from the aluminum mine and mining the aluminum and cooking up the aluminum. Every now and then I'll, like the solidifier, I just kind of sitting around with nothing better to do, and was looking into what I think it was Under Siege had said, and decided, well, let's go ahead and make it. But there wasn't enough to really put in a video, so I just went ahead and did it and figured I'd show it to you guys when I did the next one like this. So take it easy. Hope you guys are still enjoying, and I'll get back to you next time and hopefully be able to start setting up some medium voltage stuff, which I can't wait to get to, because then I can spread my machines out a little bit better, because I'll lose a lot less power per meter with my wires. I'll still lose the same amount, 1 per amp per block, but it'll be 128 volt running through rather than 8 volt or 32 volt, so it won't be as big of a problem. I can run a little bit longer wires, and I can use transformers to transform it down to low voltage. I'll have little pods set up around here. I'll show that to you guys when I get it done, for doing basic arrays of things. But anyways, take it easy. Have a good one.